chance to watch. So I'm really interested to see how their approach is on 3v3, because every team has their own little variant take on it.
We'll have to see. Crunchy peanut butter. They seem to prefer kind of. I mean, they had some interesting different compositions. We just watched Supernova. They really liked those DPS heavy, like individual skill based compositions, but BLT beat them to the punchline there.
So here's the question: if you are team dirty one-trick ponies, essentially dirty one-trick ponies, and you're forced to always be changing it up, are you technically one-trick ponies anymore? Or are you like variable trick ponies?
Maybe they only play the same teams over and over and over again. Like they only have 5 team compositions and they never change.
Maybe.
It's like
Maybe
on a very macro level, that might be considered one trick. Anyway, we have some Reaper stuff happening. He got left clicked. Yeah, Reaper got left clicked. That's pretty much the story of this tournament, I think. Reaper with so much promise.
He managed to get out a lot of damage onto Ricklets and Brent, though. It's just, alas, it is a Roadhog, so he just takes a breather, polishes it off. Brent has the ability to self-heal. Nice hook coming out from Ricklets on the Kiko. Doesn't get capitalized on too much, though.
Oh, wow. Kiko actually got out, so he can regenerate his shield, but there isn't quite enough damage from this single Zarya to take out 3 heroes that all have heals. And Reckless will just finish her off.
For a team that has been sneakily quiet on the other side, they come up here in the very first round and just go, hey, Team Peanut Butter, we heard you were like really dominating. Hey, let us just take the first.
We heard you like crunchy. Well, guess what? We like smooth.
Oh, that's what it was. Apparently they're fans of smooth peanut butter. But that being said, we haven't necessarily seen Reaper be too successful, so I wouldn't be surprised if they might have been expecting a slight loss inside that. That's one of the things that does happen the higher end you go into 3v3s. You kind of start expecting to lose around here or there and start running comps based off of that. Now that said, we have seen Lit be very, very strong on Genji, and it looks like they're bringing Dive out in full force on Team Peanut Butter. But on the other side of that, same comp, just running Tracer instead of the Genji.
I think that the Genji is certainly preferred here because Tracer can have a little bit of a difficult time if she falls down. She can't rotate quite as easily as Genji. That's why Genji is preferred for these dive compositions. Plus, he just has more burst damage to, because Winston goes and softens him up, and then Genji bursts him down. But let's see here. Ooh, 1v1 between the two Zenyatas. Urgon happens to win it, but he gets traded out. All we have left is Brent. Heals up to full with recall, but oh, whoa, takes him out. All right, so now it's just a 1v1 between Kiko and Brent.
This is going to be a really interesting matchup. You can see Kiko is going for him. It's going to be about how well Brent plays around this. Look how low life is on Kiko, trying to find an angle. Trying to find something, and gets taken down from the distance.
He didn't have his ultimate yet. That would have been crucial to win that 1v1. If Kiko had been able to do a little bit more damage a little bit earlier, he potentially would have had Primal Rage, been able to heal the full, but it wasn't quite to be.
This is getting really, really explosive between these two teams. Dirty Wintricks are coming out. They're getting the wins inside of it, and they're playing around the way Crunchy Peanut Butter. I like the fact that you changed Crunchy Peanut Butter in this one, by the way. Well done on that. I just glanced over to the side and saw that. So we see everybody's getting ready. Last 15 seconds, seeing that Reinhardt McCree Ana comp that's coming through, going against the Reinhardt McCree Ana comp. So going to come down, I think a big factor in this is going to be stun grenades and environmental use by the Reinhardts. It depends on pathing and where each team tends to fight.
We need to see these Reinhardts make big plays. One charge, like if one of these... Well, here's the thing. There is a McCree on both teams, so you can't really charge anybody. It'll get interrupted. I think that we have to see good flashbang initiations.
I think that that's going to be a big factor inside of it. Both teams took different pathings, so we're not seeing a directed just charge and massive damage coming in. This is going to be kind of a dance.
Brent with a headshot body shot.
Coming around that corner right there, saw the opportunity. Really good job by Brent there. This has made Peanut Butter fall on the back foot. Kiko's last person left, and the first match of this series goes in favor of Dirty One Tricks.
The accuracy from Brent was just too much. Headshot, body shot, sequentially on IGS pod. Too fast to react to.
Ricklat's actually getting the play of the game coming in through here.
Yeah, he got a charge on the Ana to take her out, and then turned around and finished it up.
And well, I didn't even see the. That's the feel bads moment right there. Whenever you just charge, you're like, okay, let me go for this, and then all of a sudden Anna like pushes her head up to try to do the heal. Oh, I know many supports that know that feeling.
Oh yeah.
See, I'm the Reinhardt. I always get that feeling.
Well, now that we're all depressed, so
all Reinhardt's plan every single pin and every charge. Didn't you know that? There's never accidental charges that happen.
No, especially when all the Lucio boop charges, those are all planned as well. They're all calculated.
I mean, it's the way it goes. And so, Dirty One Tricks, I gotta say, Peanut Butter has been really, really performing today. So for them to come out and 3-0 this, that definitely makes a statement. Now I have to ask you the question: what does Team Peanut Butter need to do? I don't think that we saw specific fallacies in how they were playing. Do they need to maybe start using some different style comps, potentially sack rounds?
Brent is just tearing IJS Pod up. He's just consistently been showing winning these aim duels, and that's been turning the fights. We need to see either Brent needs to cool off because he's been on fire, or the hit scan players from Peanut Butter need to step up themselves and be able to contest him. But we are back in round number 2, match number 2, and we'll see what these teams wind up actually picking in the end. But it is 1-0.
Are we potentially seeing this diva with this pharmacy? I know that we've not been seeing the greatest success for it. Is it just the fact that we've seen a lot, maybe seeing a lot of dominance coming out in the way that Dirty One Tricks is? This is a chance now to see these two comps go against each other because it's Pharmacy Diva versus Pharmacy Tracer. Find out which one ends up being superior.
It's going to be the Tracer. I'm calling it right
Throwing
now.
it on right now.
Throwing it in. Crunchy Peanut Butter. They haven't won a round yet, but this is their chance to shine.
I think it comes down to Raclette and how he manages to do with this diva. Can he absorb enough damage to really protect? And can he not miss position? That's the big problem with it. Got to play super safe if you're this diva right now.
This is crazy. People flying all over the place. Brent, though, gets the direct on Kiko. IJS Pod, though, trades it out. Okay, so there's no mercy on one team, no fair on the other. Let's see which one wins right now. IJS Pod, one more rocket away. Lid actually wants to finishing off Ergon, and so here we go. I was right, Matcham.
Can't call it yet. We still got the diva up and around, trying to go everywhere. Kiko's given a call out saying the fact that it's having some connection issues right now. So, I don't know. We'll have to see. Let's still doing performance. I managed to get the kill, so can't be too bad right now. Skyline, are you running the... Who's admin? If you're running it, can we get a pause?
No, it's not me. We switched it over to the admins.
We got the minute going in here, so looking for the pause. Sorry for the silence, trying to type to the admins.
Anyway, so, Kiko was actually moving around, and he was playing Mercy, so I'm interested to see what sort of connection problems he had, but we will have the pause so we can work them out. I don't think that any connection problems had any bearing on that match, because I saw him moving around and doing stuff the entire time.
Well, again, we saw some the problems that the person that put it out was Kiko, and they still ended up getting the round anyway, so it shouldn't affect anything. Seems like he's saying it's just a small lag spike. He's trying to readjust and check through his settings. This is the way that these things go sometimes. So it's an online event, so these type of things happen. But I have to say, man, this series has been really, really interesting so far. Yes, your Tracer did get the win. You called it early. So have we finally shown the fact that Diva Pharmacy is not the way to go?
I think so. I don't think that Tracer Pharmacy has lost today, but Diva Pharmacy has lost several times.
I believe that you're right inside of that. And if it happened really early in the tournament. So, but that means that both pharmacies are now off the table for the rest of this series. So they come out strong with it. Now it comes down to these variable comps that are coming in. And again, we talked about going into this, specifically playing off your strengths and winning the comps, the first comps can be highly important. Because although, I do have to mention, we have seen Brent leaning into specifically playing hit scan. So
yes,
we saw some good performance from him. maybe Pharmacy is one of their weaker comps, and he just doesn't lean into projectile. This is the problem. We're just now seeing these teams for the first time, so we don't know.
I was going to mention that, yeah, Brent has been playing especially exceptional on these hit scan heroes, but, he was playing fair there. So perhaps it just wasn't their composition. They picked it first, so it must have been at least something they had planned out. But we didn't see that mirror match happen last round. It is completely possible that was just one of their weaker compositions. We're back in game now, though. 5 seconds remaining. Dive composition on the left from Peanut Butter. And a Reaper.
This is important. I want to mention this real quick. We just did get a notification. Mutz said the fact that we are getting there's a post from the Blizzard app saying there are login issues. So if we start having big lag spikes and something like that, we might have to do another pause. Just keep an ear out for it. As everybody's trying to find positioning and come in. Look at this. Let's play really far forward.
Brent is on Reaper. Reaper, of course, very good close up, but story of Reaper in this tournament, man. He just always gets shut down. So we're always like, he could do this, he could do that, he could do this, and it just doesn't work out.
He has a chance, and no, he doesn't. That's just kind of the way it comes through.
Stop picking Reaper.
Maybe they're just getting out some of their bad comps off the get-go. That being said, they
picked Lucio.
Yeah, but they have a lot of strong comps remaining. Like from this point forward, Brent can be playing the McCree, can be playing the Soldier, can be playing Tracer. Like I don't think we've seen a Genji come out from them. Now the other side, I like this.
That's a BM highlight.
Is it?
They're highlighting the same comp that they just beat.
Maybe? I don't know. Yeah, okay. And so we see what's probably going to be a strong dive comp coming out on the side of Dirty One Tricks, whereas on the other side for Team Crunchy Peanut Butter, or I guess we're just say Team Peanut Butter.
This is their strongest comp from Dirty One Tricks. Brent is just such a strong McCree player. Reckless has made a few plays on Reinhardt. They're actually going to keep this, the Lucio, Zarya, Reaper. Okay.
I'm guessing that they wanted to try it out. I mean, sure, putting it with Lucio does give you the maneuverability, but I mean, if you're 2-0 right now...
The idea is speed boost him in, shield him like this, and then he gets stunned, but he doesn't die. Oh, that's pretty cool. Kiko is sleeping.
Hey! Reaper lived!
Oh my gosh, she lived! Kiko is sleeping. She's in trouble. Oh, Reckless actually takes out Lit instead. And, okay, so the chase down by Brent. I think one more shot. There we go. Yeah, Reaper has a 0% win rate. I think he's 0-7 in this tournament. I've been keeping track.
I can just hear the Reaper hate oozing out of you. Now, it is important, though, to realize that they had 2 wins to 0. So that might have been more of a sacrificial play coming out from Team Peanut Butter. You do see that on a regular basis because naturally whenever it's 2-0, you know that the other team is going to be running the absolute strongest things that they can. So run something that you don't mind losing and just lose those heroes because, again, every team can only pick a hero once. So get that comp out of the way, get those heroes out of the way, but run something maybe you can win. I think that was kind of...
That is true. I agree. Mindset. I think that's what they were going for, but...
Because look at this comp by comparison. We're seeing a really strong comp coming out from Peanut Butter now. They are going to have to be running against another Soldier, but there is no... Everything is self-heal, really, inside of this from Dirty One Tricks. They're going to have to make sure that they get these kills and get damage without a doubt. And it's going to be hard to push through Kiko and Lit to do that.
We'll have to see. IJS Pod has to find a way in. That's the key. Oh, look at this. Very close up. Whoa, Reckless just straight up walks in to the charge from Kiko. All we have left now is a Soldier and a Mei. Both very capable heroes with a lot of utility.
I think he saw the wall come out and was trying to capitalize off of Urgon's wall, and then just came a little too forward and thought Kiko was playing for defense, and Kiko just saw the opportunity and went for it. Look at this coming out now from Peanut Butter. They know they have the win, they have the kill, so they're not pushing it. They're just kind of like playing back. Well, I guess I say that. They decided, hey, we're going to push forward a little bit. This is all on Dirty One Tricks, though. They have to push in on this if they were going for it. Are they just kind of surrendering this match?
They need Blizzard. Not Blizzard the company. They need Blizzard. They need Blizzard. Jeff, please help them.
Well, I mean, there's a little bit of lag going on, so maybe they do need Blizzard.
No, Urgon needs his ultimate. Oh no, he has. Oh yeah, that's gonna be it. Argon. Maybe he gets the freeze headshot. No, not gonna quite happen. All right. We still have a Soldier. Brent will wind up getting Pfizer, I think, before he dies.
But he's going to have to be visoring into a Reinhardt. That's going to be really, really hard. He's going to have to get good positioning because he can't charge in because then the McCree will stun him. And so he has to take down the shield. And that's just going to give everybody a chance to position around him.
He needs to get like
so much damage.
He needs to get like a cheeky headshot Helix rocket kill. That's the only way he can do it. Oh, crouch running, trying to be sneaky. Try to sprint past the Reinhardt. No! Body blocked.
He tried.
Yeah.
There's only so much you can do, but that does tie it up. Peanut Butter now has 1 win, and Dirty Tricks has 1 win. So we're getting a little bit of fight occurring on the side. Is this another Reinhardt play of the game? Man, it's my day. I love Reinhardt.
I think Reckless has gotten 2 of them.
Look at all that cleave damage. Feels good.
Boom. Yep.
I just have to listen to the sound and hear that. Whack, whack. That's why you play Reinhardt. That and the fact that actually nobody else wants to play Reinhardt on your team ever. So if you get good at Reinhardt, it's the way to climb, in my opinion.
We're all tied up 1-1. Peanut Butter, the crunchy kind, preferably, versus Dirty One Tricks, all tied up. This is the best of 3 series. So this is the last match. Whoever wins this advances to the grand finals. Whoever loses, well, they're in 3rd place. Well, I guess we need a 3rd place match, right? But both of these teams looking very strong so far. It's anybody's game. Can't wait to
We're
get back
finally
in.
seeing a series that's really going the distance, and we're seeing a lot of great plays from both sides. Again, Dirty One Tricks, Peanut Butter, they should both be really happy with their performances going into this. And if you're happy with their performances going into this, make sure you go that exclamation point Matcherino, follow in, type in the code. Where there are still some left. It's free OMO3. I mean, it takes just a couple of seconds, guys. There's no reason to not do it. Please show some support for these teams. Go donate the $1 free. And if you're really enjoying it, or if you're just feeling really friendly, please also, you can donate more as well. All of this is going to be running through Twitch and localization through that. So please donate. Show your support for these guys. I know that they truly appreciate it, and you know that you're enjoying it. Please help them out.
Yeah, you better be enjoying it. Just kidding, please.
And with this, now we see Pharmacy on one side and Tracer. So I think, has it finally won? Have people finally realized it is the flanker with the Pharmacy that is key? On the other side of that, we're seeing Roadhog, Soldier, and May. Look at this. No healers coming out on the side.
Dirty One Tricks.
Ricklats and Ergon.
Dirty One Tricks, this is the composition they just went out with. So they do like this comp. Let's see.
I'm kind of curious at how it's going to play out. It's going to put a lot of pressure onto Brent. He's going to have to make sure that he's getting some damage in on this, while also trying to avoid this Tracer. This is going to be really, really rough for them.
JS Pod's Farah can't get too close, or else he gets hooked by Recklets. If Recklets lands any hook right now, all 3 of these heroes are so vital to this team composition right now for Peanut Butter. They can't afford to lose any one of them. This is not like an individual team. This is one unit.
Aragon's going to have to figure out a way to make this really, really work. Specifically going against Pharmacy, just finding the projectiles in is going to be really, really rough for him. So you're going to see that he's leaning back, staying as far back as he can, just trying to provide some form of like cover, slow build the ult. We're not seeing a lot of ult charge coming out on either side, and Lit isn't playing this the most aggressive. Trying to find some side flank on this.
Lit has to be careful.
Everybody, yeah, you can see for everybody on Dirty One Tricks is kind of pressured, but Lit can't really find the entrance point to come in.
Well, if just one hook on Lit and this is over, because Lit is the person who's keeping them in and keeping them contained.
Yeah, like all the pressure is on him. So good job on understanding the weaknesses and strengths of the comps. Playing against him. Lit sees the opportunity, instantly goes in. Ergun just uses.
Here we go, ultimate justice. There we go. No more Ergon. This is just a. I mean, they can still win this though. Brent and Reckless. Attack visor on the side. Let's see what it gets. Nobody. Direct hit from IJS Pod. Amazingly done. Now it's all just up to Reckless.
All by himself. Has the whole hog. Trying to make something out of it. It's not really having anything to do with it though.
No.
The last 4 Recklats. What can you do?
Misses the hook as well. So Peanut Butter goes up 1-0. They have the momentum right now. They went down 1 match to begin with, but they're looking strong.
I'm kind of curious to see what comps we're going to be seeing. This is where the pressure's really coming on now. You can see people aren't sticking with set comps. They're looking at it for a second, pulling it back, looking at another comp, pulling it back. I wouldn't be surprised if we see Dirty One Tricks run this. This is a pretty strong dive comp. On the flip side of that, look at this peanut butter, I gotta say, really going back and forth, trying to decide what to run. We did see some success with some Symmetra earlier. Well, I didn't say success, but usability, not in the Reaper category right now, that's to say the least. And going back to this tried and true comp that they seem to really, really like.
There we go. Dive composition versus. I mean, this is by far the most balanced composition right now. Anna, McCree, Reinhardt. I think it's just pretty good against everything.
I think that's a pretty good decision, pretty good statement to make on it. The Reinhardt could be potentially switched for, I don't know, maybe an Orisa or something, just to give you a little bit of everything.
By the way,
but it's very protective.
This is a dive comp with a Tracer, like we were talking about before, instead of the Genji. Dive in. Here we go. Let's see what the Zenyatta can get. Headshot rips off the head of Lit. Takes him out so quickly. Very nicely done by Ergon. So much damage in the back there. He's going to put Dirty One Tricks back on the board, all tied up 1-1.
That's what I would expect out of this. We're seeing very close matches. Everybody's starting to get a feel for each other. I specifically like the third match in these best of threes because you've had a chance to see what each team likes to play and how they're going to be playing each comp and what comps that they like to play. So now you can get a feel for it. So like, okay, they're going to play this, then we know that this is what's going to happen. And so it starts becoming a lot of response and retaliation coming through. So this is where like you're going to start seeing teams really start to come back and forth. And oh no, Dirty One Tricks is running the pharmacy with the D.Va. Have they not learned yet?
I know, right? But dive composition is a tad weak against this, although they can dive. We've seen this happen time and time again where the D.Va just gets dove on and killed because Fair Mercy is good at zoning people, but not so good at peeling people away. All Lit and Kiko have to do is dive into a Discord orbed D.Va, and that might be it, but let's see if D.Va can... Okay, going on IJS pod, doing a little bit of damage. He's getting very low, gets taken out with the help of Pharah, and so I think that's it without a Zenyatta. I don't know if this team composition works.
Look at this, they're trying to get the damage in without D.Va, but I mean, it's just a Winston now. Kiko, what you gonna do? Let's go for the baby D.Va. Go for the baby D.Va. Oh, no, couldn't even get that down. That was just really nicely played from Reclats. Oh, sorry about my voice there. We've been talking for a while now. Reclats played that specifically more like a Tracer or a Genji. And I think that he understood his job. Get in, get on the Zenyatta, doesn't matter if I die. And just went whole on in on that. Just straight up in that Zenyatta's face. And I think that if you're going to play that comp, that's the only effective way to play it. Don't play this outskirts dance around type D.Va. Just jump straight in. And with that, we actually do see that comp get a win.
Well, it is difficult still as a dive composition. It's you don't have too many tools to shoot up in the air. There's a Pharah. So Dirty One Tricks was going in with a bit of an advantage there. But now this is their team. This is the team that Dirty One Tricks loves the most. Reinhardt, McCree, Anna, Brent. Such good aim. They've won matches off of his aim alone. Let's see if they can do it now. They are on. Set point.
It's kind of starting to do that dance, look around. Both teams chose different paths up, looking back and forth. This is for potential series win coming out for the One Tricks right now. So this is why we're seeing so much caution come out on the other side. Peanut Butter knows that they can't afford to lose this round. They're trying to figure out the best way of approaching. They're just kind of setting up so close with that Roadhog cook. Yeah, really just tickled the nose of that shield. Couldn't push through.
Well,
trying to do some slide fight coming over here. Look at this.
A little bit split up right now by Peanut Butter. But these teams are so far away, none of these heroes can actually do any damage.
Really going to come down to if Lit or Brent manage to get a hook, and they have to force through. That being said, it's important to realize it's predominant self-healing coming out on the side of Peanut Butter. So they have to play far more careful. They don't have the Ana that's backing them up. I should also be noted, there's a lot of CC coming out on the side of One Trick's comp right now. They do have the Stun Grenade. They also do have the Dart, and with Earthshatter ever managed to build up, there's a massive amount of CC there. It's one of the reasons, again, we're seeing so far playback coming from Peanut Butter.
Oh, High Noon. Not going to hit anything through the shield, though. Yeah, these teams both just being so careful.
You can feel the tension inside of this match. Nobody really wants to make the move that costs them the game or wins them the game. It's just playing a really risk preventative right now. Just trying to find that one opening. Lit is almost at ultimate. That might be the moment. Because Lit can get a lot more use out of this than what we were seeing with the Deadeye from earlier.
And here indeed he does use it. That is a broken Reinhardt shield. Big hook though, misses. That was IJS Pod's chance to hook through the broken shield. But instead they waste the hook, and more importantly, they waste the visor as well. Reckless almost has Earthshatter. He's going to go in, try to do something. Show! Knockback almost actually lets him finish it off. He almost has Earthshatter. The shield is still up, though. He can't Earthshatter through this Orisa shield. Oh, no! The knockback just at the last second. But still, Orisa is down. This is only a Roadhog. He goes down as well. Lit, the last person remaining. The last hope for crunchy peanut butter. They need this to stay in the tournament. And I don't know if he can.
I think it's just too much on Lit. Let's try to figure out some way.
Oh, he can kill this Anno. He has a chance. No. Try to run past the Reinhardt. This is the play we've seen before and failed.
Oh, and alas, that is the end of it. Dirty One Tricks does end up taking this series and move on to the finals. Peanut Butter put up such a great set of matches today, though. So good. But in the end, we just get a smooth victory coming out from Dirty One Tricks.
Yeah, this was the play we were talking about before with Ergon.
Just so much.